Hey group, welcome back. One more day left and we've got 2 days off for rest day. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. Let's hit it hard for this workout and earn those 2 days. We've got RDW number 15 here. We're going to start off with the deadlift. I'm not going to go through that again. Go back to video number 5 if you want to see our form on that. Go ahead and get your pen and paper. We're going to run through our workout. So our 3 5-minute rounds are going to start with inverted rows and wall sit kicks. We're going to do 10 apiece. Then we're going to move on into hip thrust and squat jumps. We're going to do 10 apiece of those as well. And then we're going to finish up with alternating dumbbell rows and shuffles. Dumbbell rows are going to be 10, and the shuffle is going to be a 20-second on, switch over to dumbbell rows, 20 seconds on. So similar to previous exercises. Again, I'm not going to go through the deadlift. I'll start off showing you inverted row here. With an inverted row, I'm going to do this on a squat rack. You can see that I've moved the pegs down quite a bit lower than a bench setting, and I have just the regular bench bar on top of it. I'm going to come in the opposite side of the hooks so that it's holding my weight in, and I'm going to come under it in a bench format. Like my arms are spaced as far as a bench. I'm going to be under it at the same rate, right at basically my nipples is where the bar is going to be. I'm going to straighten my legs out, basically resting on my heels on my feet, and I'm going to pull up to the bar. Pull up to the bar. So that's an inverted row. It's easier if we lift our legs up and keep it like this. And then obviously, as we're working through that, as we get tired, we may not be able to come all the way up to touch the bar to our chest. We may have to do a partial movement. Let's keep good form, but a partial movement would be another modification for that. Another one will be, then we're moving on into wall kicks. So wall kicks, we're basically going to come into a wall sit. So we're sitting at a 90-degree here with our legs and our butt to the wall, and we're going to kick out one leg, and we're going to kick out the other leg. Kick out, kick out. Once we get 10 kicks, we move back over to the inverted row. Our legs are going to be tired. Definitely, this will be 2 days after, a couple days after leg day. That's going to be tough for us to do. A modification would be to do the wall sit without the kick. Another modification, instead of being at full 90-degree, we can come up a little bit higher, keep the tension on our thighs, and kick from there. The higher up we are, or the higher our butt is on the wall, the easier it's going to be. Moving on over into hip thrust. Grab my bench. For the hip thrust, we're going to want to bench. And we're going to come in, we're basically just going to set down in front of the bench. My back's resting or my shoulders are resting right on the edge of the bench, and I'm sitting right here. I'm going to bring my shoulder blades up onto the bench from that setting position, and I'm here. So this is the hip bridge. I'm going to want most of you to have some weight right here, so you'd be holding a dumbbell here and a dumbbell here, or a straight bar right here on our hips. We're going to come down and we're going to push up. We're tightening our butt as hard as we can at the top of the movement and coming back down. I'm actually not resting my butt back on the ground when I come down. I'm just right before it, so I'm keeping tension through the whole movement. So that's the hip thrust. We're then going to move into a squat jump. It is what it sounds like. We're going to come down into a squat, and we're going to jump up. Down into a squat, we're going to jump up. Do that as fast as we can, 10 times. Then we move into alternating dumbbell row. We're going to get into good posture here with an alternating dumbbell row. Just like any other row posture, we're going to slightly bend our knees, and our butt squats back a little bit. You can see that? We're going to bend over a little bit, straighten our back. Dumbbells are out in front of us. The backs of our hands are facing forward. And we're going to row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do 10 each arm. I'll show you that from the side real quick. Okay, so that's where we're at. 10 each arm. So we'll actually get 20 movements on that one. Use some heavier weight. If you find out that doing 20 is exhausting you too much, I'm okay with you going to 5 and 5, but use heavier weight if you're going to 5 to 5. Our last move is going to be shuffle. This one's pretty simple. We're just going to get down into a shuffle or a good stance, a good wrestler or football stance, and we're going to step out and step in, step out, step in. We're going to come back the other way once we got to the end of our room. So this is what it should look like, a little bit quicker. We're moving as quick as we can. We're 20 seconds there. Let's hit it.